What's up everybody, Dima back and welcome to a brand new video. This one is going to be doing my Shin Gojira news and updates. Probably one of the final news and updates that I wind up doing. This one is going to be doing kind of a news updates on that, mostly figure talk. Just disclaimer for anyone who doesn't want to sit through a lot of me talking about the new figures. Well, it probably won't be a lot. I'm going to try and make this video a little bit more speedy than I usually do. I wanted to start out the video by doing what I kind of used to do all the time, which was showing a lot of my favorite art that I came across and memes or jokes or whatever you want to call them of Shin Gojira that I've come across since I've done my last update. I really don't have any of the people who made this stuff, like I don't have the names of anyone who made this, so credit to whoever made this. I did not make any of this stuff. If anyone knows who made this stuff, comment below. I'll be sure to pin it to the top. And check out these cool little art things that I found and these cool memes that I have found. They're really sweet. Like this one here is an Evangelion Shin Gojira comparison picture, which is pretty cool. And then we have just some more really cool stuff. I believe the flood, the quake, the fire was created by Hedora the douchebag. I could be wrong, but I believe he's the one who created that one. Then we have this one that I found was really funny. We need to freeze Godzilla and then Randall at the bottom, which is pretty funny. So our first bit of news actually comes from somewhere in the world. I have no idea where, but somewhere in the world there is a class dedicated to teaching people the English dialogue from Shin Gojira. Now our second bit of news is really sweet if you live in Japan. The 4D Shin Gojira Universal Japan ride has this really sweet poster. I don't even know what to think of it. Oh, I'm very jealous of that. We get Skull Island, Reign of Kong, so I guess we're even. Now, like I said, we're going to be talking about the SH Monster Art Shin Gojira. Really kind of awesome. I mean, I ordered it. It's coming in on probably Monday. I'm really excited about that. I cannot wait to get it. Yes, I will be doing an unboxing once I have it because, well, that's what you guys want me to do. So my general thoughts of these new pictures of the final form of Godzilla that we've gotten are kind of mixed. I mean, yeah, no, I don't regret the fact that I bought it at all. It's gonna be awesome to mess with, but there are some very odd gaps in like the mouth where you can see straight through the head. Like there's not. I don't know, you can just see straight through the head. There's, SH Monster Arts does a really great job with articulation, but when they have articulation, they sacrifice some of the quality that comes with the figure because you can see straight through it from certain angles, and this one's mouth, when you open it up, seemingly has see-through holes in it all over. And also, the figure isn't as big as they made it out to be. They had tons of pictures, as you guys can see, sprinkled throughout, making it look like it was a really big figure. They even said it was going to be like the second biggest Monster Arts figure ever, which, hey, that still may be the case, but I don't know. The impression I got was that it was going to be like this big, maybe bigger, I don't know. It doesn't even look that much bigger than the Godzilla 2000 or Godzilla Millennium SH Monster Arts, as you can see, and it is about twice the size of the 54 Godzilla, so it is still decent. It is still, like, pretty big. I thought it would have been bigger. Here's someone who made a pretty cool diorama, or whatever you want to call it, with using the Monster Arts figure. I know I just tripped over my words there. I apologize for that. Jealous of whoever made this custom Godzilla blowing the orange fire through a city. I am so jealous because not only do I wish I had a city like that, but that is awesome. Like, they customized their own Monster Arts figure, gave him the purple spines, a flattened, extended mouth, and then he is breathing the fire. I mean, the fire is caught, and I can do that on my own. I can't do any of the other stuff on my own, but that is so sweet. And then you have the one in the middle here of I don't know what that purple beam is. I don't know what figure it comes from. I'm going to assume one of the Evan figures if they've ever made one, or maybe that Evan Godzilla that hasn't been released yet, which means that that's kind of impossible, but I have no idea. Either way, it has a purple atomic breath that comes with it. Well, the figure doesn't come with it, but this one has it, and he's breathing it out, as well as this one has a cool fire in the background, so that's pretty sweet. Now, other than that, we got some really sweet Shinagawa-kun and Kumata-kun Shin Gojira figures, and they're also from SH Monster Arts. They look really cool as well. I still have the same opinion. He needs to be more red. They did not change it. I mean, the release date is estimated for May 2017, so they might be able to change it by the time that rolls around, but at this point, the pictures they're releasing, they're not changing the paint scheme at all. He's going to stay this kind of Kumata-kun tan instead of being the red, which he should be, which is disappointing to say the least. Now I wanted to talk about a kind of side note here. This one's not necessarily for Shin Godzilla. This one is just a sidetrack, but there is a lot of evidence to support that we're going to be getting a Mechagodzilla 74 or 75 from SH Monster Arts, which I am all for. It is really cool to see that we're getting evidence of it coming. So this one I think pretty much confirms it. We see a shot of its legs in the background here, and then we also see in this magazine article right there, we have multiple pictures showing off this Mechagodzilla 74. And then you can also see in the background here with the other Monster Arts on display. Other side note, which would be the poster version of Mechagodzilla 2 from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, also being put out by SH Monster Arts. Now back to the Shin Gojira news. We actually have some more pictures from NECA. After seeing these more prototype designs, I am thinking that, you know, it is going to be cool. I am kind of sort of coming around to it. I really like this side angle of it. I don't like the more front-on angle of him. As you guys can see, yes, the hands are upturned, so I like that. The chest kind of is still a little bit screwed up for me. The dorsal fins are fine. The tail's way too short, and it doesn't look like it's going to come with tons of articulation. As you can see, there's a big patch of what will wind up being a bendy wire with the finished version. Other than that, though, the figure is fine. The head is still not the right shape or size, but it's a NECA figure. I mean, they're good, they're not great. So maybe someday I'll get it. If I get it for a birthday or Christmas, I'll definitely be happy, but I'm not really going to rush out and buy this one, only because I just am getting the Monster Arts figure soon. Now I want to talk about some Band Presto Godzilla news. This is really cool because finally, months and months ago, we got that picture of Band Presto Form A. We had no idea what that meant, and they said there was going to be Form A and Form B coming out in 2016. Drove us all crazy. Is Godzilla going to evolve? Who is he fighting? What's going on? Is he going to be healing from a nuke? Is this Godzilla ripped up because at the end of the movie he's healed again and he's going to be our normal Godzilla? Well, no. Now it turns out that there's actually going to be 3 new Band Presto Shin Gojira figures. They are awesome. I mean, they're the same exact figure as the first one, except they're repainted, recoded, and they look, I think, cooler than the original. We have the landing version of Godzilla, which is him when he lands in his 4th form. He is much more red and much more black. We have the atomic breath version, which is very purple and glows and is, well, it's not like a glow in the dark, but it has like a kind of glowing texture to it, and that's the point, and it looks really, really cool. And then we have the frozen version of Godzilla, which is admittedly lame, but hey, whatever. Had they had the things coming out of the tail, I would have liked it more. Actually, I wouldn't mind having it because the fact that it has no articulation, then bam, I got myself a frozen Godzilla that I could use. You actually get these by entering into a raffle from Godzilla.com. After all this figure news, though, it leaves me with one remaining question. whatever happened to this figure right here? This one that we got word of and then never saw because it was a prototype for a statue or something crazy like that. There's been absolutely no news on what this is, and I'm really kind of sad because I would have loved to have this on display. Big news in the Godzilla community lately. The fact that Shin Gojira has a full HD leak. Let me take that back, because that's what everyone's been reporting. See, that's my problem, is, like I said, big news in the Godzilla community. There has been an HD leak of Shin Godzilla with subtitles, except that everyone's been calling it the full movie. It is not the full movie. I hate to break it to you, but there's about 20 minutes missing. And actually, I wouldn't even recommend watching the full version because I just put together a 2-hour and 20-minute version of the movie. Granted, that 2 hours, 20 minutes is with my intro and my own ending credits at the end, along with 2 commercials for Godzilla. And also with the Shin-chan episode tacked on to the end. However, the movie of Godzilla that I have in there has gone from missing 20 minutes to missing 2. So I would recommend going and checking out mine. Besides, some of the sites you're going to find the other ones on are really unreliable. There will be a link down below to the Facebook account that I have the fuller version of the movie linked on. I have it as a Google download, so you can just click the Google download, watch it, not have to download it, or you could download it and own it yourself. So go check that one out. I mean, you don't have to like the Facebook page or anything like that. I'm just saying I would recommend checking my version out instead of the other one because it is more of a full movie as well as it is safer. So that's all the news I have to talk about. Like I said at the beginning, this is probably going to be one of the last Shin Gojira news updates I do until the sequel comes out or until we get some DVD news. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. D-Man out.